Bitchy gets to hi Shanti Teg. Oh my god, hi! So much love to the bitch squad. Cheers! Mm. Yeah, dude, I consume a lot of liquids. It's like, why is she always drinking? I like hydrate. Hydration is important to me, and I don't just drink water. I drink a lot of tea. I drink a lot of herbs. Blah, 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 blah. So, hi. Disclaimer: I cuss like a sailor. So if that's not a match for you, keep by. And if it is, amazing. But like, who even am I? Who even am I? Like, who is this bitch? Do we know her? I don't know. So I wanted to P.S. I'm sweating. I get like a sweat mustache first. What's like your first point of sweat? Mine's a mustache, so that's a real good look. Like, who even am I? Who are you listening to? What the fuck is going on? So I wanted to do like a little story time and share a little nugget about myself. And that particular nugget we'll dive into today is like, what was I even doing as a teenager? Like, what were really any of us doing as a teenager? But like, really, what was I doing as a teenager? And what I was doing as a teenager was like pretending, a lot of pretending, a lot of pretending. I felt very uncomfortable in my own skin as a teenager. I was super fucking cute. I was super fucking talented. And really, like, I had a lot of attention on me. Um, and it made me very uncomfortable because I didn't understand how to show up to the full scope of what I am as a light on the planet, as someone who is also very psychically gifted. I have this ability of just knowing. It's like just the knowing. And that's different than intuition. Intuition is like vitally important, and there's varying degrees of intuition, and there's definite practices to develop a deeper sense of intuition and that inner navigational system. But being psychic is different, and I came to the planet psychic. And as a teen, it was very, very complicated for me. It was super complex. I like to compare it to, if you've ever seen True Blood, and I think it's the first episode, and Suki's like working in the restaurant, and she's just like bombarded with hearing everyone's thoughts, and it's very overwhelming. It's such a fucking awesome scene because it really, like, for me, encapsulates, is that the right word, what it's like and what it's been like for me. And I've developed, now I've developed a very resilient system to not have so much overwhelm, and being inundated by so much information. It still happens. I mean, it's taken me, quite a lot to get to where I am today. But that scene is very much what I dealt with, especially, all growing up, and especially in high school and as a teen and in junior high too. The turning, the turning points of puberty, the coming of age, if you will. It fucking sucked. I didn't know how to talk about it. I thought that there was something wrong with me, all this stuff. It just was really intense. And so you girl definitely dipped the toe in numbing that shit out. And I tried a lot of different things to numb myself out, and like, no shame in the game, and no shame in the fucking game. I was drinking, I was doing drugs, I was doing all kinds of fucking shit to numb out the information, the voices, what I was seeing, what I was hearing, what I was knowing. It was just so intense, and it really got in the way of having relationships with other people, like genuine relationships, because there was that particular piece that I didn't quite know how to handle. And then, you know, over time, I was introduced to people and books and techniques and this, that, and the other, and then community, and, here we are now, and I'm fucking amazing, and I'm super fucking talented, and I've embraced these gifts, where previously it felt like a curse. Now it definitely feels like a gift, and I can guide others in their own gifts, and also use my gift to lend support and guidance for others as well. But yeah, dude, I was doing the fucking most just to like pretend I was anything other than like what I actually was. And there's no real words to like describe any of us, really. I mean, we are like, God force energy, that God, generate, organize, deliver, and or destroy. We are the, that extension of the ultimate creative life force. But it was a fucking situation. So I really shied away from even like being feminine or embracing the fact that I was even a girl. Had that been, had I been a teenager nowadays, I don't even want to like get into that particular conversation. But I'm so glad I was able to have that space when I did, to just like navigate that on my own terms, in my own way. Because even though I felt uncomfortable being in my own skin as a female, it didn't mean that it was actually I'll say this, that wasn't the root cause of my discomfort and the dis-ease in my system. It was the fact that I had hoarded so much emotion my entire life. I was terrified of my own voice, terrified of my own expression, because there was so much power behind it, that I bottled everything up. And I really took on a lot of responsibility for other people's experiences, which, lent to me bottling up even more. And so that just became this foundation of discomfort, which then like really shit just got so weird when I realized that like, oh, I was gaining the attention of others because not only am I talented, but like I was beautiful. I am beautiful, and like, so the fuck are you? P.S. Okay. But that was just uncomfortable for me to have that type of celebratory attention. So I really did everything I could to like numb that out, to distract from that. The baggier the clothes, the better. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. But now I still find myself on this journey of like discovering like the fact that I'm a fucking woman and what that means, and having that type of attention, and, celebrating the fact that, I have fucking boobs, and I'm like curvy, and that's just like physical stuff. And physical stuff aside, the fact that I literally house the portal to the planet, and all of that comes with it, and that, the femme has been celebrated and then also ostracized because of the sheer magnitude of fucking power that we bring to the table. So, it was just a real fucking pressurized experience. So as a youngster, I mean, fuck, I was fun. Please believe I was doing the most. You could count on me for fucking partying all night long. Not the healthiest move, P.S., but I have very little regret at all. I loved all seasons of my life, even the most painful ones. And there were some real fucking painful moments. I called in some very, very unhealthy matches because I had such an unhealthy relationship with myself that, of course, my partnerships at the time and some of my friendships were just so weird. And yeah, there was some like abusive relationships up in there, even as a teen. And then, moving forward in my 20s, that shit got funkier. More to come on that. That's what she said. But, I know that there are the souls that are coming to the planet are very, very, very high incarnations. These are high fucking souls. These are teachers. These are deities that have decided to incarnate once again in physical form in order to really make a dent in some stuff. And I know that I am that as well. And if you're listening, chances are you are a very, very experienced high soul. You are probably one of these higher deities that have come to the planet in order to fucking make some waves. So let's all wake up to this possibility, yeah? And when I think about, like, you know, who the fuck I am and what I went through as a teen and all of that and the foundation of that and blah, 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 it's like I just fucking celebrate that shit because I came here to live. I came here to experience the vast polarity that there is for us here in human form on this fucking planet. And, you know, the deeper and darker the shit, the higher and more glorious the vibe is available to us, because with each negative there is a natural and organic polarity positive, right? With each positive there's going to be that organic negative, because we have this polarity planet experience. But now if you have a technology behind your belt, under your belt, behind your belt, whatever the fuck, you can start to then bend time and space and bend the laws of the universe. Hey, that's another conversation. But that is a little nugget of who in the fuck I actually am. So much love to the bitses. Love my bitses. Oh my gosh. Thank you all so much. Okay, bye.